What's up guys, welcome back to another video, and now that the Modern Warfare 4 Early Access Beta just ended today, I'm here to share my thoughts about what I've seen so far, and honestly, it's not looking good for Modern Warfare 4. So let me go ahead and get into this. There's something I want to show you that I think is absolutely going to shock you. This is a little graphical comparison picture that I made last night. Both of these images are upscaled to 4K, so what it's showing is Modern Warfare 4 on the left being compared to Modern Warfare 2, the OG, on the right. And am I losing my mind, or does Modern Warfare 2, the original, look better than this new game? And I've thought this for years. There's just something about the older games that just have so much more soul to them. Games like Modern Warfare 2 just had such a nice graphic palette, and the maps were like, they just popped. Like, all the colors just popped, man. And I don't know what it is about Modern Warfare 4, but the graphics just literally seem like they suck. So now it's time to move into the next part, which I think is definitely the most concerning part surrounding this game. And that's due to the fact that it's literally no different than any of the other modern-day Modern Warfare games. It literally just looks like a copy-paste, and there's just like nothing new. There's no hype surrounding this game. No one even cares about it for the most part. Like, I've seen a lot of the creators who are at COD Next, like, they're not even reaching 10 to 15% of their subscriber base here on YouTube with these Modern Warfare 4 videos, because literally nobody cares about the game. And if this doesn't prove it to you even more, I don't know what will. Just look at this PlayStation chart here. Black Ops 2, a game that came out in 2012, is the second most played game on PlayStation, and this is a port, a game that literally has no added enhancements whatsoever. Call of Duty, the modern Call of Duty, is nowhere to be found. And even with all of that raw data, all of that information, Activision is out here claiming that SBMM keeps people playing Call of Duty. Well, clearly it's not, because when you take a look at the facts that are not attacks that I just showed you, that's clearly not true. Because Black Ops 2 doesn't have skill-based matchmaking, and more people would rather play that than play the newer games. It just goes to show you that these developers and the suits at Activision, they're just so delusional. And another thing that's really concerning about all of this is that, you know, this year is different than all the other years. GTA 6 is coming out this year, and if they think that they're going to be able to compete with that game, going about this the way that they are right now, I don't understand it. Like, there's no way that they can actually think that they're going to be able to compete with this. And even though I personally think that GTA 6 is going to be woke corporate slop, clearly console players don't really care about that, because there was a recent thing that came out on Outlaw 8's video, otherwise known as 8 Thoughts. He was showing some of the pre-order numbers for console, and one of the most pre-ordered games on PlayStation was the new NBA 2K. Like, that's literally the most corporate slop that you can find, are modern-day sports titles. They've not innovated since, like, 2005. There's nothing to grind for, there's nothing to do. It's literally just updated graphics and a new roster of new players. Like, that's what people are consuming nowadays. So if Activision is smart, they need to make their game not corporate slop and really make it like an old school Call of Duty. And even though the game itself, like, fundamentally doesn't look too bad, like the gunplay that I've seen, all that looks okay, aside from like the extremely slow sniping, which I don't know why they can't just let people play like they did back in the day and be able to quick scope and actually have a little bit of fun with a sniper rifle. But obviously I don't think we're ever going to see that again, because they just want to do what they want to do and not really care about the community. That's been pretty obvious. I mean, these games have sucked for over a decade now. It's nothing new. It's like the same thing every year. They release a new game and there's so much negativity surrounding it, and sometimes I feel like it's a little bit of like rage bait, but in this case I don't. I'm fully on board with the fact that Modern Warfare 4 is going to be horrifically bad. And, you know, I think that's why they're going to include so much for the open beta. The open beta releases on the 28th, and it goes through September 1st. Now, whether or not I play it or not, I haven't really decided yet, because after seeing what I've seen so far in the early access, I'm really not super interested in playing it. But for those of you that are interested, here's what you can expect in the open beta. So they're going to allow you to play the campaign, you're going to get to play one mission, you're going to get to play Warzone, and also the multiplayer, which honestly I think that is somewhat of a positive. I don't want this to be an all negative video. That is pretty positive, like allowing players to be able to play one thing from each section of the game is a pretty good way to show off your game, and hopefully the campaign is good. I know a lot of people are looking forward to it, and it does look pretty cool. The whole like North and South Korea thing is definitely something unique. That's actually something I'll give them praise for, is that the campaign looks unique. But obviously when it comes to Warzone, I could literally care less. I mean, I never really liked Warzone from the very beginning, so I'm not even really going to speak on that. So I'm mostly concerned about the multiplayer, and like I said, what I've seen so far, it's just not looking good. And I think in reality what they need to do at this point is really lock in, look at the numbers, watch videos like this one. You know, I really hope you guys like and subscribe, get this video out in the algorithm, because they need to look at this and realize, like us guys who are being critical of these new games, we're not doing it to try and shit on the franchise. I would love for this game to be successful because I'm a COD creator. I want my channel to grow, and if the modern games continue to suck fucking camel balls the way that they have for the past decade, then obviously that affects my growth here on this platform. So they need to really look at these videos and realize the truth, and that's the fact that the older style of Call of Duty is literally what everybody wants. You know, there's the numbers on PlayStation with the most played games. There's the Steam charts that show that their modern titles are just dropping like a rock. If you take a look at the Steam charts right now, and keep in mind, the Steam numbers are a combined metric, so just like with everything else, they have it set as Call of Duty, so that was Black Ops 7 and Warzone. It's only like 26,000 players. That's extremely low. And then there were some numbers out for the early access beta that showed around 40,000 players playing the game, which personally for that I don't think really matters. We're not going to know truly until the open beta releases on the 28th, and hopefully it gets some people playing it, because if it doesn't, you know, that kind of tells the tale of that this game has no hype and that like nobody even cares about it. And they need to really think about that going into this year, especially being that there are some big titles that they're going to have to compete with, like GTA 6. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.